का
थोडं एका तासासाठी, कारण ते केबल ते आणतात.
दोघांवर करायची
केबल
दोघांवर करायचे म्हणजे
अरे ते स्पीकरची सिस्टम आहे ना, ती कनेक्ट नाही केली याला, काहीतरी प्रॉब्लेम आहे. तर माईक दोन्ही एकत्र पकडायला थोडं अर्धा एका तासात
एकत्र कसं पकडणार माईक? हा कितवा दिवस आहे? डे 3.
मॅच नंबर 5 अँड मॅच 6.
लाईव्ह गेलो आपण.
हां लाईव्ह आहे. नाही पण ते नाही, ॲड टाकली
तो स्पीकर खूप लाऊड आणि फालतू आहे.
नाही, ते आवाज कमी करू ना. ते दोन्ही घेतील, ते वायर येईपर्यंत दोन्ही घेतील.
हे लोकांची पहिली मॅच आहे ना?
मला वाटत नाही वायरलेस पकडेल तिथं. याचा आवाज चालू ठेवत
काय कुठे गेला?
वायरलेस कुठपर्यंत पकडतो की नाही वाटत नाही. ग्राउंड
ते आवाज जाणं युट्यूबवर आवाज.
कॅमेरा ऑडिओ चालू ठेवा. कधी जेव्हा
अरे सौरव, निमईला बोल ना, टीम लिस्ट.
काय टीम लिस्ट आहे माझ्याकडे?
टीम लिस्ट सांग काय. चहा पण आहे तिथे.
सांगितली
आयकॉन आणि मास्टर काय प्रकार आहे?
ते काय नाही. हे बिस्तर सरांना सांग सर, आपलं उधारी नाही. हे आणतोय ना, ते बोलले ना केबल आणतो म्हणून, की विपुल पाठवतो. त्यांना सांगतो मी. आता याच्यावरतीच करत, हे फक्त नावासाठी घेऊन जाऊन दे. हे ना जस्ट फॉर शो आहे.
एक वर झालं की स्कोर झाला.
तिथे बाहेर ग्राउंडच्या बाहेर गेला ना, माईक घेऊन जायचा. तिथे याच्या आतमध्ये याच्यावर येऊन जाईल. ठीक आहे, आजच्या दिवस ते करू. आता मी बघतो काय आहे.
मोठा जॅक पाहिजे ना, तिथे मोठा जॅक
त्याला सांगतो.
सांगितलं मी तर दाखवलं काय.
कंटिन्यूस लाईव्ह कॉमेंट्री करावी लागते.
निमाई कॅप्टनकडे जा, ते येणार नाही. 8:55 ग्राउंडवर पाहिजेत ते.
पाणी बिणी इथे ठेवा यार प्लीज. आणि
हां सर्व भेटू.
डिलिव्हरी स्पीड वगैरे दिसते स्क्रीनवर. डिलिव्हरी स्पीड वगैरे स्लोअर वन टाकला समज 136 115 किलोमीटर.
अरे कॅप्टनसाठी कॉल केली टॉस.
Calling the captains of all seasons Panthers and Cheetahs Mumbai Stars. You expected immediately for the toss. दुसरा कोणतरी पकडणार, मी नाही पकडणार. दुसरा दोन माईक थोडी पकडून करणार.
मी पकडतो.
Calling out for the captains of all seasons Panthers and Cheetahs Mumbai Stars. The first call for the captains of all seasons Panthers and Cheetahs Mumbai Stars. You expected to report on the ground for the toss. चालेल ना रे? GCH Cricket Super League 2022. The first match for the day is All Seasons Panthers versus Cheetahs Mumbai Stars. Calling out for the captains.
Startup space provides many opportunities for you to grow your wealth. Joining a top investment network, like venture capitalists, which selects the top 1% of startups, is the greatest method to make wealth. By diversifying your investment portfolios enables you to exit a startup at the right time. A startup space provides many opportunities for you to grow your wealth. Joining a top investment network, like venture capitalists, which selects the top 1% of startups, is the greatest method to make wealth. By diversifying your investment portfolios enables you to exit a startup at the right time. A startup space provides many opportunities for you to grow your wealth. Joining a top investment network, like venture capitalists, which selects the top 1% of startups, is the greatest method to make wealth. By diversifying your investment portfolios enables you to exit a startup at the right time. A startup space provides many opportunities for you to grow your wealth. Joining a top investment network, like venture capitalists, which selects the top 1% of startups, is the greatest method to make wealth. By diversifying your investment portfolios enables you to exit a startup at the right time. A startup space provides many opportunities for you to grow your wealth. Joining a top investment network, like venture capitalists, which selects the top 1% of startups, is the greatest method to make wealth. By
What does growth look like? An infrastructure? Seamless connectivity? To us, growth is when we help you get closer to your dreams. Sapient, creating happy investors. What does growth look like?
And match number 5 between all seasons Panthers and Cheetahs Mumbai Stars, alongside our two captains, the umpires, the match referees, and here we have the toss. Now, it's even, and the toss has been won by all seasons Panthers. What have we decided to do?
We'll bowl first.
Bowling first on this pitch, morning advantage.
Yeah, just hoping that the pitch seems to be flat, but whatever advantage we get for few overs, we are trying to get that.
What target would be a comfortable target to chase?
I think we have chased 190 on this pitch, but 150 will be a comfortable target for us to chase.
So all the good for your bowling team and the batting effort also. Thank you. And sir, lost the toss, but a good morning.
I've made it a habit to lose the toss. It makes it easier, you don't have to decide. But we're looking to bat first anyways. We have a good batting side. We believe that we'll be able to score a good total here and then probably restrict them. So we're looking forward to a good game. And yeah.
What total on this pitch? Because the opponents have ended up chasing 190. So something about 220?
They said they're comfortable with 150. Anything above that, they'll be uncomfortable. So that'll be our comfort zone.
So that's the story from the middle. The toss won by all seasons Panthers, and they have elected to bowl first.
सर एक कैप्टन हो जाओ ना
एक
ओनली कैप्टन
थैंक यू सर
थैंक यू ऑल द बेस्ट
Infrastructure? Seamless connectivity? To us. Growth is when we help you get closer to your dreams. Sapient, creating happy investors. What does growth look like? An infrastructure? Seamless connectivity? to us.
All prestigious league, that is Billmart GCH Cricket Super League 2022, and this is the day 3, about to start with match number 5. Sponsors for the tournament: title sponsors Billmart, apparel sponsors JK and Company, cricket ball sponsors Eagle Infra India Limited, cap sponsors Neo Designs, 4 sponsors LI Digital, 6s Samir Pete, and man of the match Stainless Designer Studio. Cricket pad and sleeves are sponsored by Beetle Leaf Company, and the team sponsors for the Leopards are the Venture Catalyst Group. With match number 5 between all seasons Panthers and Cheetahs Mumbai Stars.
What does growth look like? And infrastructure? Seamless connectivity? To us, growth is when we help you get closer to your dreams. Sapient, creating happy investors.
A startup space provides many opportunities for you to grow your wealth. Joining a top investment network, like venture capitalists, which selects the top 1% of startups, is the greatest method to make wealth. By diversifying your investment portfolios enables you to exit a startup at the right time.
What does growth look like? An infrastructure? Seamless connectivity? To us, growth is when we help you get closer to your dreams. Sapient, creating happy investors.
A startup space provides many opportunities for you to grow your wealth. Joining a top investment network, like venture capitalists, which selects the top 1% of startups, is the greatest method to make wealth. By diversifying your investment portfolios enables you to exit a startup at the right time.
What does growth look like? An infrastructure? Seamless connectivity? To us, growth is when we help you get closer to your dreams. Sapient, creating happy investors.
A startup space provides many opportunities for you to grow your wealth. Joining a top investment network, like venture capitalists, which selects the top 1% of startups, is the greatest method to make wealth. By diversifying your investment portfolios enables you to exit a startup at the right time.
The sponsors, the title sponsors Billmart, apparel sponsors JK and Company, cricket ball sponsors Eagle Infra Limited, India Limited, cap sponsors Neo Designs, fours Allied Digital, sixes Samir Pete, man of the match Stainless Designer Studio, cricket pad sleeves, Beetle Lift Company, and the team sponsors for the Sapient Leopards Venture Catalyst Group. The umpires for the first match, Rajan Kaspekar and Sriram Krishnan. Welcome aboard, everybody. The news from the center is a toss won by All Seasons Panthers, and they have decided to bowl first. With a win and a loss under their belt, they would like to start their day by a next win, and the roaring Cheetahs Mumbai Stars, who have lost the first match in spite of a stunning century by Sohail Shah. That was a close encounter, although. And out come the openers, Shanil and Akhil. In the toss, the all seasons Panthers captain Samir had said that they would like to restrict the Cheetahs for somewhere around 150 and below. Do remember that this pitch has witnessed high scoring encounters. We'll have to see who makes the most of the toss, because even the Cheetahs captain said that he would have liked to bat, so he's got what he actually wished for. The scorers for the first match, Aroshi and Prajakta. Welcome aboard, everyone. Day 3, match number 5. That is going to be an important one between All Seasons Panthers and Cheetahs Mumbai Stars. The All Seasons Panthers decided to bowl first after winning the toss. First ball of the first innings. And straight away hit on the pads, an appeal, but no harm done. He's asking the keeper. Ripple started with a bang, straight on the money. Mind you, he's the master of the team, and he's getting it all guns blazing. He has to wait for his captain. Once again, a wide delivery. Now they're offside, but not given a wide, although it was a 2 outside the off stump. Mind you, this format, 20 overs, doesn't allow the batsman to settle down. They can take the time because both these batsmen are dangerous. And a flighted delivery played towards the onside for a single. They won't take a chance to run on the overthrow. First runs on the board for the Cheetahs Mumbai Stars. Ripple maintaining a tight line, not allowing the batsman to free their arms. He'll be bowling into Shanil now. Once again, a nice looking delivery. The line and length is correct, so that is what you have to do, because if you let the batsman score off the first over, the pressure, the pendulum might swing your way or the other. Four overs per bowler. The first power play in progress, the first over of the match, and a nice delivery. The batsmen aren't able to score because the length is being maintained by Ripple. Although he's not got that fiery pace, but he's bowling very, very tight. See, he's giving some flight. He's asking the batsman to hit over and wants the batsman to commit a mistake. And after the end of the first over, a good tidy one. 2 runs on the board for Cheetahs Mumbai Stars. Second over about to begin. Be Shainil on strike. He's played 3 balls for a single. And a full toss. Now it's hit down the ground and straight into the hands. That's the first wicket down. Not a start what the Cheetahs Mumbai Stars would have wanted. But nevertheless, it's a wicket of the first ball of the second over by Leauge. And a full toss straight into the hands. He would be disappointed, would be Shainil. He should have played that ball anywhere on the ground, but what he's ended up doing is handing it straight to the fielder. The fielder making no mistake whatsoever. First wicket down. Bhavik making no mistake, and the captain is delighted. The energy has now boosted amongst the all-season Panthers. The new batsman in is Vinay. They have to play sensibly. Leauge would have his tail up now. Bowling in from the far end, and once again it's a lengthy delivery played straight down the ground, and it must be the first boundary of the morning. So that's a very good morning start by Vinay. He has come out positive, and he is not going to allow the bowler to get over him. If the ball is in his line, he is going to cash on it. Makes a batsman special because you have lost a wicket on the ball earlier, but the ball is gone, and so a sensible wicket. Once again, he's watching the ball go to the keeper. Nicely left. Intent is correct, because in order to get more and more runs, you have to score quickly, but even you have to make your presence on the field, on the pitch. Once again, Leauge bowling from the far end. They're maintaining a tight line. Neeraj once again to Vinay, who has scored a beautiful looking boundary, has played sensibly. This side and single taken. Score moves on to 7. Loss of 1 wicket. The bowler has to make that adjustment when you have a left hand right hand combination going, and the Cheetahs would like to take an advantage, because if you don't take the advantage in the first 6 overs, then what happens that you are denying yourself of a good score at the end of the 20 overs. Batting deep is important, but batting with scoring runs is important too. Down the leg side, would that be a wide? And it is. So you have to re-bowl the delivery, my friend. Going down the leg side ain't going to help you. And first extra. That to a wide. Apart from the boundary that he has conceded, it's once again heaved, and once again it's a wicket. You hit in the air and you get caught. So the left hand right hand combination not working for the Cheetahs, and Neeraj, who has bowled a sensible and tight line, gets rewarded for the same. He's got 2 wickets in the over, one of the first ball and one of the last ball, and this time Shanil went early to the shot. He was committed and he failed to the commitment. He was early to play that shot. He was not up to the mark, did not meet the pitch of the delivery, and he has to depart as Shanil. So both the openers of Cheetahs are back to the pavilion, and the score after end of 2 overs, it is 8 runs for the loss of 2 wickets for Cheetahs Mumbai Stars. Third over, and bowling from the pavilion end will be Ripple. On strike is Vinay. Once again, what is happening down there? The ball was heading towards the wicket the moment it left the bowler's hand, and that's the 3rd wicket down. And dangerous looking Vinay is out on the first ball of the 3rd over by Ripple. What a magnificent display of some disciplined bowling attack. Mind you, it swung in the air, it swung a mile. He gave air to the ball, and the flight has rewarded the bowler, and the captain would be delighted. It's clean bowled. 3rd wicket down for 8 runs on the board. And this makes way for the captain of the team, Neeraj Dalal. They're all pumped up, are the team members of All Seasons Panthers, because the captain elected to bowl first because he wanted to take advantage of the morning conditions, and the morning conditions are favoring them. The bravery rewarded. What a fine piece of some medium pace bowling by All Season Panthers. Ripple now getting into the act by his first wicket. 2 wickets taken by his friend Leauge in the second over of the innings. A dream start. Once again, it's Ripple. See, he's flattening the ball. He's not frightened to give the ball the flight. He's not got the pace. He knows that he has to be economical with the line and length. Otherwise, the batsman would take charge. Low full toss. Played down the leg side for a single. Some field adjustments being made, and now there is a kind of slip, close to 1.5 second slip almost. Nice delivery, testing the batsman. He wants the batsman to get into the drive to play that cut. Then what will happen is you might end up losing a wicket, because this is what has happened. No special deliveries apart from the one that the batsman, and he's appealing and he's given him. He's out, cut behind. What a fine piece of bowling by Ripple now. Fabulous. The keeper went appealing madly with Karan, and we have to see in the replay. There was a fine nick. What is happening down there? There's a fine edge, cleanly taken by Karan behind the stumps. Out you go. So Amit is out. Amit has departed without even disturbing the scorers. What a fine piece of bowling by Ripple. So both the bowlers have started a good partnership, 2 wickets apiece. Now anything can be decided by the bowling team, because they have all the energy, all the confidence that is required. Ripple once again. And that's been appealed once again. And what is happening is you are bowling some nice deliveries, my friend. Ripple gets rid of the second over. It's 9 for the loss of 4 wickets.
Startup Space provides many opportunities for you to grow your wealth. Joining a top investment network, like Venture Catalysts, which selects the top 1% of startups, is the greatest method to make wealth. By diversifying your investment portfolios enables you to exit a startup at the right time. A Startup Space provides many opportunities for you to grow your wealth. Joining a top investment network, like venture capitalists, which selects the top 1% of startups, is the greatest method to make wealth. By diversifying your investment portfolios enables you.
Going from the far end, Leauge played it sensibly for a single by Leauge, and now on strike is Hiten. Hiten is batting alongside his captain, who knows the importance of this wicket. 4 wickets down for the runs, only 10 on the board. All pumped up is Neeraj Parikh from All Seasons Panthers. One line. So bit of a movement early on. Now from here on, to get to a score of say about 150 with only 6 wickets in hand, we're into the 4th over. 16 more overs after this one. They have to bat deep. They have the batting strength, and is hit on the leg. The bowler throw by Ankit. If called for an injury, I suppose, might not be dangerous, but the ball hits you. And
A startup space provides many opportunities for you to grow your wealth. Joining a top investment network, like venture capitalists, which selects the top 1% of startups, is the greatest method to make wealth. By diversifying your investment portfolios enables you to exit a startup at the right time. A startup space provides many opportunities for you to grow your wealth. Joining a top investment network, like venture capitalists,
not a big one, the injury. Superb piece of some fine bowling. Neeraj and Ripple have given an ultimate dream start for their teams. All Season Panthers are on all guns blazing. Hiten on strike. 1 run to his name. A nice looking delivery, but he has played a splendid cut for a much needed boundary. That's an Elite Digital 4. Good looking shot, gave himself the confidence, the timing was there, and played the ball to the merit. So that's an odd boundary. It's an Elite Digital 4. That takes the score to 16 for the loss of 4 wickets. Back live, and down the leg side will be called wide. So you have to re-bowl. You give away a run, you end up losing your energy, and then you have to bowl that delivery again. You started well, you need to maintain the pressure. A couple of good overs, big overs for Cheetahs Mumbai Stars, and the pressure would shift again. This format, the T20 format, the shortest format of the game, the pendulum can swing anyway. Couple of good overs and you forget that you are 4 wickets down. Mind you, the Cheetahs Mumbai Stars were asked to bat first, and once again a heave but a miss, a swing and a miss of the last ball of the 4th over. After the end of 4 overs, the score for Cheetahs Mumbai Stars is 17 runs for the loss of 4 wickets. The 5th over in progress and will be bowled by Ripple, who has been very, very economical, and whilst I say that, that is a wide. And he knows the importance of maintaining the pressure. He's given out only 4 runs in the first 2 overs that he's bowling. This is the 3rd over that he's bowling of his quota of 4 overs. Ripple. And once again now he's a little wary. First was a wide down the offside, then it was a wide down the leg side. But he can afford to give these runs because he's been economical. Only 5 runs now, thanks to the 2 wides. Into his 3rd over, he's given in his sweat and blood for the first 2 overs, and he's got 2 important wickets. So what this is showing is you don't need that pace. Your discipline, line and length can give you rewards, and sensibly played down to the mid-off region for a single. A good start, 20 runs for the loss of 4 wickets. All seasons Panthers have made the toss count. Now, short delivery, change in the line and the length. So asking the batsman to hit him over. But now what happens is that you are into the pressure of scoring runs, and then all of a sudden you realize you won't have that wickets left. Once again, a slight delivery outside the off stump. Once again, a slow start for the run by Andy. Still a single. So Ripple once again. And a good shot over the fielder's head and might run down for a boundary. Is it? Yes, it does. The ball has that leg to get it over the boundary line for yet another a light digital 4. A good looking shot. Not what he intended to play. He wanted to play over the covers, but anyways, he'll take the 4 runs that he's got. Hit the two end of the bat, and once again Ripple will be in some sort of pressure because he's given out as many as 9 runs in the first in the over, and
After the end of 5 overs, the scores for the Cheetahs Mumbai Stars is 26 runs for the loss of 4 wickets.
the captain now to start the last over of the power play, and mind you, they have not used pace. Once again Samir Shah bowling from the far end is bowling a slow spin. On strike is Hitain, and a flight. See, this is what happens. You see the ball coming on to you very slow, but then you remember all of a sudden that you have lost 4 wickets, and you restrict yourself from scoring those free runs that could be possible. Otherwise, if you have lost a couple of wickets only, but a couple of wickets more makes you more tedious, more disciplined, over disciplined. And once again, it's Samir Shah bowls a tidy line and only allows the batsman to score a single before the fielder fields the ball, throws it back to the bowler. The singles coming easily but are not going to help Cheetahs Mumbai Stars to score a big total. They have to get an odd boundary every over. They've started to take on, but these two have to bat deep. As many as 14 overs remain after this one. A flighted delivery, sweep, and it's swept well to the fielder, and a single taken. So now the intentions are clear. They should have started this positive intent from a bit early, but nevertheless they've started on a positive approach now, the Cheetahs Mumbai Stars. Once again a flighted delivery, once again trying to hit it down the ground, but couldn't connect well, and single taken. Gets Neeraj Dalal back on strike. So Hitain is batting on a personal score of 12 runs. Samir bowling to his opposite number. Once again he swept well and wanted to give the ball the air but couldn't connect well. Mind you, there's a fielder in the sweeper cover. At the end of the 6th over, end of the power play, it's 31 for the loss of 4 wickets.
A startup space provides many opportunities for you to grow your wealth. Joining a top investment network, like venture capitalists, which selects the top 1% of startups, is the greatest method to make wealth. By diversifying your investment portfolios enables you to exit a startup at the right time. A startup space provides many opportunities for you to grow your wealth. Joining a top investment network, like venture capitalists, which selects the top 1% of startups.
Ripple now bowling the last over of his quota, the 7th of the innings, because the batsmen are in trouble whenever he bowls. Although he's given out 9 runs in his 3rd over, but still the captain has the belief that one more over, one more wicket here and there, and they would be in trouble. Would be the Cheetahs Mumbai Stars. One more wicket, can Ripple do it? Now he's played sensibly down the ground. Leauge, he knows that he has to bat deep, he has to bat well. And Ripple now would be bowling to Hitain. Oh, what a nice ball. Singly taken. See, he's not afraid to give flight. That's a positive intent. So he's asking questions to the batsman. You want to hit me? You have to hit me with a lot of pace, because I've not got the pace, and that was a quick delivery once I say that. So you have to hit me over, and you might end up giving off the wicket, because that is what happened when the players tried to hit the ball in the air. Both the times it was caught by the fielder. Nice looking delivery, just asking questions was Ripple. Either you commit a mistake, either you come out of your secured zone and play the delivery, and asking for trouble are the batsmen. Once again a flighted delivery, once again a Yorker length that was nicely and very economically bowled. Very strict line. Mind you, it is the 7th over going on. Runs on the board. .34, well cut. What a nice shot, and that is yet another a light digital 4. See, the line was there, the length was asking to be hit, and he'd played it just besides the fielder. Nice square cut. No chance for the fielder in the deep. The batsman looking positive. The way things have gone. Samir Shah would be bowling from the far end. He would like to continue the legacy of disciplined bowling. Samir Shah to Neeraj, and he has appealed the pad coming into play, but the ball going down the leg side. Samir Shah bowling to Neeraj Dalal, the opposite number. Flight given and straight back to the bowler. Well fielded on zone bowling. Is not allowing the batsmen to break free from here. Well, once again it's a sweep, and they would try to take a run. No, never run of an overthrow of the misfield, because you might end up losing a wicket. There was coordination between both the batsmen, but Samir Shah bowling from the far end, the 8th over of the innings. For all those who have joined now, the all-season Panthers elected to bowl first after winning the toss, and what a toss to win. But whilst I say that, Hiten has taken on the cleaners. A fantastic light digital boundary. There was flight, the ball was in the range, and it has been given the reward by a fantastic cover drive. It's a nice looking shot by Hiten. It was straying down the leg side, and it is played for a single to the square leg region. Cheetahs Mumbai Stars versus all seasons Panthers. Last ball of the 8th over, played sensibly down the ground and single taken. Once again, asking questions to the batsman. The end of the 8th over. After the end of the 8th over, the scores for the Cheetahs Mumbai Stars: 45 runs for the loss of 8 wickets. Neeraj Dalal on 12 of 17 deliveries, and Hiten on 22 of 16 deliveries. The bowler is Abhishek. Oh, and a flight straight away, hit down the ground. The fielder from long off, making his way. Single to start. No pace at all. All the batsmen have to generate their own pace to get the out boundary or six. No six hit in this match yet. Once again a flighted delivery. Once again played down in the covers. Well fielded. Abhishek is not afraid. No bowler is afraid of the flight. Straight into the hands of Leauge. Is down the sweeper cover. This is the time they would like to take on the bowler. They would not allow the batsman to settle down. Once again played it towards the leg side, and will it be fielded? Yes, it is. And क्या बात है, scamper for a couple. 2 runs taken. Neeraj, he knows what trouble his team is in. Abhishek bowling his first over. Nice looking delivery, stayed low, but still cannot stop the single from being taken. And that's 50 up for the Cheetahs Mumbai Stars for the loss of 4 wickets. Hiten and Neeraj batting sensibly. Good looking shot, and would not be fielded, and that's a well struck, a light digital 4. So Abhishek giving out 9 runs in his first over. The score after the end of 9 overs for Cheetahs Mumbai Stars is 54 runs for the loss of 4 wickets. Neeraj Dalal on 16 of 20 deliveries. Hiten on 27 of 19 deliveries. Kavish to bowl the 10th over of the innings. Here is some medium pace. Maintaining a run rate of 6 runs. Not going to help. You have to get some more hitting now. They've started on a positive intent at the batsman, and once again it was asking a question to the batsman, asking for a shot to be played, but pretty close to the bat by grace. It did not have the nick that carried to the keeper. Kavish again bowling to Hiten. The line outside the off stump. Sensible. Not able to hit the boundaries. Get a single off strike. Get the other batsman on strike. This might be the last recognized pair. And an upper edge not carrying to the fielder in the gully region. A single taken by Leauge. What a shot! Sprayed over the covers, handsomely over the ropes. It goes sailing. It's yet another Allied Digital 4, and it's played by Hitain. Looking in good touch.
A startup space provides many opportunities for you to grow your wealth. Joining a top investment network, like venture capitalists, which selects the top 1% of startups, is the greatest method to make wealth. By diversifying your investment portfolios enables you to exit a startup at the right time. A startup space provides many opportunities for you to grow your wealth. Joining a top investment network, like venture capitalists, which selects the top 1% of startups, is the greatest method to make wealth. By diversifying your investment portfolios enables you to exit a startup at the right time. A startup space provides many opportunities for you to grow your wealth. Joining a top investment network, like venture capitalists, which selects the top 1% of startups, is the greatest method to make wealth. By diversifying your investment portfolios enables you to exit a startup at the right time. A startup space provides many opportunities for you to grow your wealth. Joining a top investment network, like venture capitalists, which selects the top 1% of startups, is the greatest method to make wealth. By diversifying your investment portfolios enables you to exit a startup at the right time. A startup space provides many opportunities for you to grow your wealth. Joining a top investment network, like venture capitalists, which selects the top 1% of startups, is the greatest method to make wealth. By diversifying your investment portfolios enables you to exit a startup at the right time. A startup space provides many opportunities for you to grow your wealth. Joining a top investment network, like venture capitalists, which selects the top 1% of startups, is the greatest method to make wealth. By diversifying your investment portfolios enables you to exit a startup at the right time. A startup space provides many opportunities for you to grow your wealth. Joining a top investment network, like venture capitalists, which selects the top 1% of startups, is the greatest method to make wealth. By diversifying your investment portfolios enables you to exit a startup at the right time.
Back to live cricket. End of 10 overs, 61 for the loss of 4 wickets. It would be Abhishek from the pavilion end, and inside edge onto the pads, and still a single because the fielder was not closing. And once again it is hit in the air, straight down the throat, and when it was looking that the two batsmen are settled, and here it goes. He's out. Hitain was looking in great touch, 32 runs, but he's out caught by Samir, and Abhishek gets the reward for some fine bowling. And what this cricket league that is Billmart GCH Cricket Super League 2022, gets you likes of some international cricketers, and we are privileged to be a part of the league which has Abe Kuela, the long fella, who has represented India at the highest level. Big, tall, lanky lad from Mumbai. So the Cheetahs Mumbai Stars 62 for the loss of 5 wickets. When it was looking that they are getting steady. Medhansh is a new batsman in, and he would be in pressure straight away because you lost 5 wickets. The bowling is tight. The fielders are taking on all the chances. No drop catches, no misfields. Abhishek bowling to Medhansh, flighted delivery and swing and a miss. Wanted to play through the covers, completely missed the ball, and keeper Karan makes no mistake in collecting it, throwing it back to the bowler. That is reason the keeper is standing outside the off stump, and there's a slip, a wide slip, because the bowlers aren't afraid to give the flight, and anytime an edge might fly to the slip cordon. And now from here on, Leauge needs to take much of the strike. He has to play maximum number of deliveries, because the more he faces the deliveries, the more the chances of getting more runs. Leauge now plays a cut, and that's a fine cut. No protection in the deep, and it's once again an allied digital 4. Now Abhishek has to take care of this odd delivery. Every now and then he gives flight, but he misses on the line of the delivery. You have to be within the stumps range, my friend, if you don't have the pace. That's a fine looking shot, and end of 11 overs. After the end of 11 overs, the Cheetahs Mumbai Stars are 67 runs for the loss of 5 wickets.
Startup Space provides many opportunities for you to grow your wealth. Joining a top investment network, like Venture Catalysts, which selects the top 1% of startups, is the greatest method to make wealth. By diversifying your investment portfolios enables you to exit a startup at the right time.
Kavish bowling his second over, and what a delivery! Might have pitched outside leg stump. The batsmen aren't getting answers to the questions asked by the bowlers. The Cheetahs Mumbai Stars, they were much confident at the toss. The captain said he will try to make more and more runs, but here they are now reeling at 68 for 5. We're into the 12th over of the innings, in a match where all season's Panthers elected to bowl first. Looking at the morning conditions, the bowlers have taken the maximum advantage of the conditions. Kavish, here he's giving that hint of swing, and then now and again I have said that 5 wickets, this is the thing that hurts when you see the scoreboard. You're trying to free score, but still you have to get on. The score has to move on. Even if you don't get the out boundaries, you don't have to stop taking the singles, the doubles. You have to convert. But when you're 69 for the loss of 5 wickets, your body language, your approach changes. You tend to be more protective, more defensive with the approach. 70 runs on the board. You have lost 5 wickets. Neeraj Dalal, the captain, now he has to steer the ship from this turbulence. Once again, a slower delivery. The slow in the air. Kavish, a leg by, 3 singles. Tidy over. And you have to bowl discipline after discipline and try to hit the stumps, but then it's an overthrow. This is what is not required. No, my friend, if you don't have that cover behind the stumps, you don't have to hit. And it is the end of 12 overs. The scores for the Cheetahs Mumbai Stars: 73 runs for the loss of 5 wickets. Neeraj Dalal on 25 of 27 deliveries. Medhansh on 4 of 6 deliveries. The moment we're waiting for, Abe Kurula. Good ball to start. Single taken. He's a former Indian cricketer, he's former manager of BCCI. Once again trying to sweep the line, and he has to re-bowl the delivery wide down the leg side. Tidy looking over that he starts off. It's cut down pace. Thanks to the ace factor also. Sometimes you cut down on the pace. Once again asking to be hit. The ball played to the deep for a single. Score is 77. Medhansh on strike. Abe. Once again a flighted delivery, played handsomely, and a bit of fumble down the deep. And once again the batsman now showing positive intent. This is what happened when Hitain was batting alongside Neeraj. There was a positive intent, but the time they looked like settling down, going towards a big total. A fine piece of bowling by Abhishek got Hitain down, and there was no pace at all on that ball. The batsman couldn't even get it past the keeper. But now he steers it down for a single. So it's end of the over. After end of 13 overs, the score for Cheetahs Mumbai Stars.
A startup space
81
provides many
runs for the
opportunities
loss
for you
of
to grow
5
your
wickets.
wealth. Joining a top investment network, like Venture Catalysts, which selects the top 1% of startups, is the greatest method to make wealth. By diversifying your investment portfolios enables you to exit a startup at the right time. A startup space provides many opportunities for you to grow your wealth. Joining a top investment network, like Venture Catalysts, which selects the top 1% of startups, is the greatest method to make wealth. By diversifying your investment portfolios enables you to exit a startup at the right time.
Kavish. What a shot by Medansh. And that is over the fielder. And it's a much needed and deserved Elite Digital boundary. Kavish. He is now into the fiery line. Medansh and Leauge would like to go all cylinders blazing from now on. This is the 14th over of the first innings. He's trying to give some movement to the ball, but he's ending up with, now what does the ball respond with? Nice looking delivery, asking questions, testing the patience of the batsman. That line he has to maintain, middle and off. Good shot, good shot. Would like to take the second, not taking on. He was a little indisciplined, was the batsman. There was a second written, but they did not take the chance. Kavish bowling from the far end to Leauge. He takes it on the full, sweeps it, and a good piece of fielding, allowing the batsman to take only a single. Two deliveries win in the 14th over. What a shot, straight down the bowler's end, and well fielded in the deep by Ripple. It was a great shot by Medansh. Straight over the bowler's head, the safest place on the ground. And once again, trying to make much of the conditions. Kavish down the leg side, it goes wide. Once again he's giving him some flight, and the end of the 14 overs, it is 90 for the loss of 5 wickets at the Cheetahs Mumbai Stars.
Growth is when we help you get closer to your dreams. Sapient, creating happy investors. What does growth look like? An infrastructure? Seamless connectivity? To us, growth is when we help you get closer to your dreams.
Abhay Kuruvilla, a cricketer that every 90s kid would know. Tall, lanky, 6 foot 6 inch Mumbai lad, a renowned cricketer. Oh, that's a edge and missed by Leauge. And no, when you have the fielder within the circle, these are the chances that you might end up giving out a light digital boundary. Nothing wrong with the delivery, but the edge then carrying on and the ball winning the race. Once you get that fielder inside the 30-yard circle, the chances of conceding boundaries increase, and that was a well struck allied digital boundary by Medansh. He's got his intentions clear and a bit of round arm action by Abhay, getting into the batsman's body, playing it well down the leg side for a single. It's a wide. You have to re-bowl. Well struck. You wanted for the second call given. Now this would end up in a wicket. You have to be clear with the calling. And what a captain's knock by Neeraj Dalal. They're not afraid to give the flight. The flight has been given to the bowler, and the reward. Medansh hits it straight back, and a gift for Abhay. That's the 6th. Scalp that is down, and Abhay, wouldn't he be delighted? Nothing wrong with the shot, but the only location that the batsman did not want the ball to go was the bowler's hands, and straight back to the bowler. What a disaster. What a disaster. One more wicket added to his record. He won't drop those, my friend.
What does growth look like? An infrastructure? Seamless connectivity? To us, growth is when we help you get closer to your dreams. Sapient, creating happy investors. What does growth look like? An infrastructure? Seamless connectivity? To us, growth is when we help you get closer to your dreams. Sapient, creating happy.
Startup Space provides many opportunities for you to grow your wealth.
Abhay bowling to Rahul. Well stopped. I don't think that would be any difficulties for AB to finish up his over, and after the end of and the Cheetahs Mumbai Stars, after the end of 15 overs, are 98 runs for the loss of 6 wickets.
startup space provides many opportunities for you to grow your wealth. Joining a top investment network, like venture capitalists, which selects the top 1% of startups, is the greatest method to make wealth. By diversifying your investment portfolios enables you to exit a startup at the right time. A startup space provides many opportunities for you to grow your wealth.
Into his third over, Samir Shah. Once again, flight, once again hit down. And what a clean sweep for yet another Light Digital boundary. Welcome Samir Shah to your second spell. And the second spell is started by the opponent's number with a fantastic boundary. Neeraj Dalal quite clear with his intentions. As many as 28, 27 deliveries after this, and what a boundary! Back to back, Light Digital fours. Neeraj Dalal is quite sure, is quite confident, and he is quite aware that there is no pace, and he's walked up to the pitch of the delivery, and no chance for the fielder in the deep. Only a mere spectator. That's 2-on-2 fours. Couple of boundaries to start the 16th over, so that is a good start to the last 5 overs, and they would now like to emphasize on this energy that he's generated has Neeraj. Once again trying to sweep well, but I think he'll come back for the second as well. The fielder too deep, and they take on to the throw, and 3 runs completed. What a good piece of running by the two batsmen, Neeraj and Rahul. 3 runs taken. Fine piece there, alert. They're taking on to the fielders. Outside the off stump was the ball, and he's played it down to covers and fielded by Ankit. So they get a couple more. A couple more. Are we on to something now? Target of 150 now well within sight. The only thing that is hurting is the 6 wickets. I'd like to emphasize on the start for the last 5 overs. The umpires talking to the batsman. Flight given, but couldn't connect well. Tried to play it over the mid-wicket region, but couldn't connect at all. This is what we have seen from the first over, that the bowlers aren't afraid of flighting the deliveries. They're asking for the batsman to hit them into the air, and while Sasel
What does
it's
growth
end
look
of
like?
16 overs,
An
and the
infrastructure?
score after the end of
Seamless
16
connectivity?
overs is
To us,
112
growth
runs
is when
for
we
the
help
loss
you get
of
closer to
6
your dreams.
wickets.
Sapient, creating happy investors. What does growth look like? An infrastructure? Seamless connectivity? To us, growth is when we help you get closer to your dreams. Sapient, creating happy investors. What does growth look like? An infrastructure?
Abe into his third over, and what a shot, reminding us of Surya Kumar Yadav is Rahul, because he's played that ball pretty well, and it was way outside the off stump. He's played it towards an area which the ball did not have the short routing on it, but all the way he gets a 4. No chance for any fielder to cut it down, and a good start to the 17th over as well. Outside the off stump is the ball bowled, and they still run for a single. This is positive approach. Now they have decided that they will make maximum of the balls remaining. Neeraj on strikes on 41, mind you, of 36 deliveries. Rahul, who is on the non-strikers end, is on 8 of 5 deliveries. And once again a flighted delivery, once again played it towards the leg side. It's cut down and it's a single for Neeraj, and the team score 118 for the loss of 6 wickets. We enter the 17th over, third over of Abe. He's cut down on the length. Single taken. Once again, that's a reverse sweep, and the result is staggering. Yet another Elite Digital 4, and Abe Kurila proving a bit expensive, and Neeraj, that was a switch hit. Neeraj on 46. Will he get to the half century of this delivery, or do we have to wait for yet another over? He's played it towards square region for a single, and he will keep the strike. And after the end of 17 overs, it is 124 for the loss of 6 wickets. Abhishek to bowl the 18th over, and a nice delivery, giving some flight and also some turn along with it, and he had no answer to the delivery. The batsman beaten in flight, beaten in line, and the score in the 18th over, it is 124 for the loss of 6 wickets. Once again Abhishek, he goes outside the off stump to cover the line of the ball and misses it completely, but still a run taken. The runs are going to help the team progress more and more. It moves on to 125 for the loss of 6 wickets. Neeraj and Rahul on the crease now. A good ball right into the block hole, and allowing the batsman just to take a single. No room whatsoever for the batsman to free his arms. Abhishek bowling from the far end to Neeraj, who's on 47. A good flighted full toss delivery, given the charge, and that's a much deserving half century for the captain. That 4 Takes him to 51 of 42 deliveries. Well played, Neeraj. A captain's knock. Leading by example, leading from the front. Neeraj, he has shown that when the going gets tough, only the tough get going. And once again, the ball will beat the fielder. Yes, it does. No effort by the fielder in the deep. Yet another. Yet another boundary. So back-to-back boundaries in the 18th over. 134 runs on the board now. What a knock in need by Neeraj Dalal. 6 light digital boundaries. What a batsman. Come at the man. Once there were 9 runs for the loss of 4 wickets, and from there on, once again a switch hit, and once again a good looking light digital boundary. So a hat-trick of boundaries. This is not going to help the bowling side. Not going to help the bowling side. So after the end of 18 overs, it is 138 for the loss of 6 wickets. Samir Shah to bowl the 19th over of the innings. But what a fabulous knock by Neeraj. Once again, the batsman, he changed the stance, so that is the reason. Although it was a little wider, but not given a wide. And once again a full toss, way outside the off stump, played it down the ground. They will try to, no, they don't try even to get a second one, a single taken. And Neeraj around strike now. 19th over in progress of the first innings of the match between all seasons Panthers and Cheetahs Mumbai Stars. The all season Panthers elected to bowl first after winning the toss, and they almost had the Cheetahs in trouble because there were 9 runs on the board for the loss of 4 wickets. And now they are 140 with that single for the loss of 6 wickets now. Neeraj Dalal, the captain, leading from the front, leading by example, 60 runs of 45 deliveries. Samir Shah bowling into Rahul. And once again Rahul plays it over the covers. And what a shot for a much needed a light digital boundary. Over the covers, no chance for any fielder to get hold of it, and he's playing some good looking cricket. And now against the run of play, trying to play some fancy shots. He was trying to get the switch hit going, trying to get the reverse sweep going, but then you live by the sword and you die by it. That is the saying, my friends. Trying to up the tempo, which was Not required because you have got that odd boundary that was required, and a wicket to Samir Shah. 7th wicket down. See, he dropped in the length. He tried to bang in short, so that has deceived the batsman. And out is Rahul on some very nice bowling display by Samir Shah. Bowling his 4th over of the quota. He's got the first wicket and given out 32 runs. And he's bowled him. So his stay on the crease won't be a longer one. Ketan is out on the first ball of Samir Shah. What a delivery. What a delivery. Bit of flight, a hint of turn, just leaving the batsman pitched on middle and leg, hitting the off stump. And he's out. He's Ketan in the first ball. Hat-trick. Out to the end of 19 overs, it is 144 for the loss of 8 wickets. And Kavish would be the bowler to bowl the last 6 deliveries of the first innings. On strike is Neeraj. He's wow, he's played it well, but only to get a couple. Good fielding effort in the deep. Neeraj, he knows that he is the one who has to take charge of the batting now. Batting on 62, Kavish bowling outside. Oh, and he's dropped it. He has dropped the most important catch of the innings, but now nevertheless he's run out. He is run out, is Paras, without in facing a ball, because he was trying his skipper to complete the second run so that he stays on strike, and whilst they were taking the second run, and it was a good tactic because Neeraj has to stay on strike. 9th wicket down for the Cheetahs Mumbai Stars. Kavish has been a little wayward. He's wicketless, mind you. Four deliveries remain. Last wicket. Neeraj on 63 of 47. Kavish, and he's heaved it over the covers once again. Extensive cover drive for an Elite Digital boundary. What an innings. He's played the innings of his life here. Neeraj on 67. And Kavish, he has not maintained his line and length. He's allowed the batsman to break free. And with that boundary, it is 150 up, 151 for the loss of 9 wickets. Thanks to a blistering innings by Neeraj. He's batting on 67, and once again a full toss, and he's given the ball the treatment it required. He's missed the ball, and the keeper misses the stumps as well. They scamper for, and is all out. It's all out. Trying to steal that single. Everything happened on the last delivery. Everything. Here the batsman misses. The keeper misses. They try to steal a run and the bowler doesn't miss. So Asit is out. And end of the innings with the ball to spare. 152 is what they managed. The ball to spare. All out. After being asked to bat first, Cheetahs Mumbai Stars. They've managed
What does
to
growth look like? An infrastructure?
a total of 152
Seamless
all out.
connectivity? To us. Growth is when we help you get closer to your dreams. Sapient, creating happy investors. What does growth look like? An
After being asked to bat first, the Cheetahs Mumbai has managed to get a total of 152, looking comfortable. We'll have to see how they go on with the bowling effort. And Leauge stop scoring. The pick of the batsman. It was Leauge with 68 of 49. He came with 32 of 24. Medhansh, a cameo from Rahul with 20 and 15 respectively. And in the wicket section, a good positive start by Neeraj and Ripple, along with Sameer, who got 2 wickets to the name each. And they have curtailed the Cheetahs Mumbai Stars to 152 all out. So all they have to get is 153 in the allotted 20 overs. We'll join shortly after a break, and we'll see how the Panthers start their roaring chase.
startup space provides many opportunities for you to grow your wealth. Joining a top investment network, like venture capitalists, which selects the top 1% of startups, is the greatest method to make wealth. By diversifying your investment portfolios enables you to exit a startup at the right time. A startup space provides many opportunities for you to grow your wealth. Joining a top investment network, like venture capitalists, which selects the top 1% of startups, is the greatest method to make wealth. By diversifying your investment portfolios enables you to exit a startup at the right time. A startup space provides many opportunities for you to grow your wealth. Joining a top investment network, like venture capitalists, which selects the top 1% of startups, is the greatest method to make wealth. By diversifying your investment portfolios enables you to exit a startup at the right time. startup space provides many opportunities for you to grow your wealth. Joining a top investment network, like venture capitalists, which selects the top 1% of startups, is the greatest method to make wealth. By diversifying your investment portfolios enables you to exit a startup at the right time. A startup space provides many opportunities for you to grow your wealth. Joining a top investment network, like venture capitalists, which selects the top 1% of startups, is the greatest method to make wealth. By diversifying your investment portfolios enables you to exit a startup at the right time.
The chase begins. the season's Panthers have a trusted opening pair of Bhavik and Kavish. Kavish would be on strike. He will try to take advantage of the first 6 overs at the power play. And the approach will set the tone. Chanel to start the proceedings. And straight away, good length, good line. Sensible cricket is required. A 153, not a big score. On this pitch where we have seen 190 been chased down. And staying on the pads. Played sensibly on the leg side. The first one's on the board. Kavish started the innings by a single. Welcome everybody to the Garwari Clubhouse Billmart GCH Cricket Super League 2022. Where all the players are battling out for a trophy. Title sponsors Billmart apparel sponsors JK and Company, cricket ball sponsors Eagle Infra India Limited, cap sponsors Neo Designs, 4s are sponsored by Allied Digital, 6s are Samir Pete, man of the match by Stainless Designer Studio, cricket pad sleeves are provided by Beetle Company and the Venture Catalyst Group, the team sponsors for Sapient Leopards. The next ball against trying to play it sensibly. Down the leg side, once again a single added to the total. He's straying down the leg side is the bowler Chanel. He has to maintain his line because 153 and not a big score, not a mammoth one. You have to stick to your basics. Your basics should be clear that you have to bowl within the stump line and not allow the batsman to break free. And as I say that, he's heaved it to the gully region, and that's a first handsome looking boundary and Allied Digital 4. Fine looking shot by Kavish. Intentions are clear. First Allied Digital boundary of the chase. So now field adjustments being made. Chanel running in, bowling to Kavish, and down the leg side will be a wide. Yes, it will be. You have to bowl that ball again, my friend. You can't allow the extras to add on to the total. This will hurt. A boundary followed by a wide down the leg side. Running in nice looking angle delivery into the block hole, curtailing the batsman, not allowing him to score a run. You have to be attentive. You have to bat deep. If you lose wickets in a heap at regular intervals, the chase would be difficult. Both the teams would try to take advantage of the first 6 overs. The Panthers will try to score many runs in the 6 overs, and after the end of first over, the score is 7 runs for no loss.
A startup space provides many opportunities for you to grow your wealth. Joining a top investment network, like Venture Catalysts, which selects the top 1% of startups, is the greatest method to make wealth. By diversifying your investment portfolios enables you to exit a startup at the right time.
Melange to bowl the second over. Left armer, and he's welcomed by a heave over the covers, but fielded in the deep and a single taken. They know that if they stay back, Bhavik and Kavish, and they can chase down the total comfortably. Only thing they have to do is bowl sensibly to get the wickets. The Cheetahs bowl according to their field settings, bowl to the basics. They have to get the batsman's weakness in order to tackle him. Good looking shot for a single. Keep the scoreboard ticking, take the odd singles, get the boundary every over, and this approach that they have applied from first over itself is giving them consistent and continuous runs. We are into the second over of the chase of the second innings. 10 runs on the board. Medhansh giving flight. We saw it in the first innings as well. The bowlers were not afraid of giving out the flight, the air to the ball, because the batsman might commit a mistake while trying to hit it in the air. Medansh, tidy over till now, only 4 singles of the first 4 deliveries. Again a flighted delivery, again a good shot through the extra cover region for a single. 5 singles won't hurt that much to the bowling side. Sensibly defended. No need to take any risk. Kavish and Bhavik, sorry. After the end of 2 overs, it is 12 runs for all seasons Panthers for no loss. Chanel running in from the far end, bowling to Bhavik, and Bhavik steers it to the point region for a single. Not taking any undue risk because they know 153 is gettable if you have wickets in hand, if the scoreboard is ticking consistently, not allowing the bowlers to settle down. You try to disturb their rhythm because you have got into a pair of left and right hand combination. The bowler has to adjust accordingly, and then you have a plus point that you have big hitters along with you. Question of height. Asking questions, but the ball would have gone down the leg side. Although a run taken, single, added to the total 13 on the board now. A leg by. They won't complain if the runs are coming any which ways. But now it's a third over and it's high time that you get a wicket in order to maintain the pressure. Cheetahs, and now this is not going to help maintain the pressure. Shanil way outside the leg stump, way outside. Fly to delivery, play it to covers, and a fielder in the deep will field it, and a single taken. Did not try to hit it hard, only timed it well to perfection, but a single added to the total. Kavish on strike. Shiny will bowl, and once again strapped on the pads, but the ball clearly going down the leg side. The batsman would try to take advantage of the power play. Will wait and watch how the chase goes on from here, and he's enjoyed himself.
A startup space provides many opportunities for you to grow your wealth. Joining a top investment network, like Venture Catalysts, which selects the top 1% of startups, is the greatest method to make wealth. By diversifying your investment portfolios enables you to exit a startup at the right time. startup space provides many opportunities for you to grow your wealth. Joining a top investment network, like venture capitalists, which selects the top 1% of startups, is the greatest method to make wealth. By diversifying your investment portfolios enables you to exit a startup at the right time.
Back live. No matter how close the match gets, you have to get your opponent out, but still, you know that at the end of the day, you are friends. And this was shown by Andy. Leauge Dalal was talking to Bhavik. Creates a healthy environment of cricket. Shainik bowling to Bhavik now. Gets a single. No, they don't run. They don't take a single. And after the end of 3 overs, it is 17 runs for no loss. Are all season Panthers chasing 153. New bowler Medhansh bowling his second and fourth over of the innings. 17 on the board for the Panthers, and there was a chance. The ball was in the air, but the fielder was a little deep. And Kavish, no runs taken because he knows he has the ability to go big. Once again, a flat delivery, and that is the reason why they have kept that slip. A deep slip, you can say, much wider. What a shot, what a good looking shot, and he gets a much deserved a light digital boundary. Much needed boundary. It was on the cards. Every now and then the ball was flighted, and once again, what a shot, what a shot. What does the earlier boundary follow with? The next Allied Digital 4, a couple of fours back to back. Medhansh started the over with a couple of dot deliveries, but then Kavish taking on to the bowler, couple of boundaries. First one in the air, second one a traditional cut shot. A light digital boundary. Pressure on the bowler now. Once again, the flight is beaten on the flight. What a ball. What a reply by the bowler. Back live now. Kavish on the ball. He charges down the pitch and plays it straight down for yet another Allied Digital 4. The third boundary of the over. A costly one, a good one for the all seasons Panthers. After the end of 4 overs, it is 29 for no loss. Shenil to start his third over, and what a start. He starts the over with Bhavik hitting him for a light digital 4. Good looking shot by Bhavik. Played it through the covers, and a light digital 4 to start the fifth over, making the most of the power play overs, the first 6 overs. That is going to set the tone of the chase. And the bowler bowls a nice pretty line. He's maintained the length as well. Sensibly single taken by Bhavik. So Bhavik now joins the party along with Kavish. Kavish has hit 3 fours in the last over, and Bhavik welcomes Shenil into his third over by a very cracking cover drive for an allied digital 4. And walking down the ground, reminding of Robin Uthappa from India. He used to take that stride, disturbing the length of the bowler, and the bowler needed to change the line, the length of the delivery at the very last moment, not allowing the batsman, and also the batsman trying to play mind games with the bowler now. What does he do next? Once again he walks down the ground, hits it through the covers, and yet another a light digital 4 by Kavish. What a shot, what a shot. Standing outside the leg stump, the ball converted into a full toss and played it through the covers handsomely for a light digital boundary, and the boundaries are being collected in a hurry. Kavish batting on 23 of 18. Nice pace, nice tone, nice attitude shown by the batsmen of the all-season Panthers. Because what happens when you're chasing 153, suddenly you lose a couple of wickets in the middle and you don't have the score on the board because you've not scored in the first 6 overs of the power play, and that hurts you. And whilst you do that, these batsmen are giving you a fine start. The openers are giving you a fine start. They're 38 for no loss, mind you. When the Cheetahs were batting, they were in a horrible state because they were at a stage 9 runs for the loss of 4 wickets, and then the ship was steered by the captain, who played a blistering half century, 68. And once again he walks down the pitch, but the ball is missed completely by the batsman. Kavish is trying to play, he's trying to toy with the bowler's minds now. He knows where he's going to bowl, but the bowler smart enough, just bowl a little outside the off stump. He has to make his way back into the game, Shiny, because Medhansh was hit for 3 boundaries in the previous over, and now what a delivery. It was angling towards the pads of the batsman, and he had to make made last minute adjustments. Had Kavish.
A startup space provides many opportunities for you to grow your wealth. Joining a top investment network, like Venture Catalysts, which selects the top 1% of startups, is the greatest method to make wealth. By diversifying your investment portfolios enables you to exit a startup at the right time.
Vinay brought into the attack to bowl the last over of the power play, and he is welcomed. He is welcomed in Kavish style. Yet another good looking allied digital 4 by Kavish. He is dictating his own terms. He's batting well. Now that was a pickup shot that we have seen lately by the numero uno of Indian cricket, that is the Sky, the Surya Kumar Yadav shot. The ball is outside the off-stump line and you play it behind yourself and you end up getting a boundary. What a shot. Welcome Vinay to the crease. Welcome, and then this is the pressure that is seen when a bowler gets hit for the first ball 4, he bowls the second ball wide. Vinay bowling from the pavilion end, middle and leg side, leg stump line. Still the batsmen take a single, comfortable single. And this is the last 4 deliveries of the power play, the 6 overs, and they have made most of it. They've got as many as 46 runs and 4 deliveries still remain. Vinay straying down the leg side, paying the penalty. You have to bowl that ball again. 3 things happen when you end up bowling a wide. That is, you give a run to the opponent, you lose your energy, you lose your rhythm, and you have to bowl it again. So that is something that a bowler wouldn't cherish. And this is a line maintained well by Vinay. This is the line. You don't allow the batsman to score free. You tie one end up. Ultimately, the other end, the batsman at the other end would feel the pressure that the runs ain't coming. He would try to do some fancy things, but in the meanwhile, he has played that cut with exquisite timing. And yet another light digital 4 by Bhavik. What a shot. It was just timing and timing galore. Bhavik hits good looking shot, and it's a 50 up for Panthers. In the chase, they have got crossed 50 for no loss. The openers have given them a good chance in the game. Vinay bowling his first over, only 4 balls bowled. Once again he's not got it right. The captain now suggesting you need to bowl on the offside line, my friend. You can't allow these free runs to flow. As many as couple of boundaries hit and 3 wides in this over. What a shot. Made it towards a long off, and it's a boundary. Yet another light digital 4 by Bhavik. That's a light digital 4. Very, very calculative risk. He knew where the fielders are. And what a shot. 3rd boundary of the over. Once again, a big over. This is what happens. You have a score of 150, 60 odd. And then you try, but you. So after the end of 6 overs, while chasing 153, the Panthers are 57 runs for no loss. So it will be Ketan bowling the first over after the power play from the far end, and he'll be bowling to a couple of batsmen who are watching the ball specially. especially Kavish. He's watching the ball like a football. He can hit you on the bad deliveries because he's getting rid of your good deliveries for boundaries. What a start. Now they're going with a defensive field approach. Ketan bowling to Bhavik, left-handed to left-hander. Oh, flight given and welcomed by a heave. Oh, and there's a drop catch. It's a drop catch in the deep. You can't miss those, my friend. This is going to cost you. Is it? A nice try, supported by the bowler, but within he would be cursing that the catch should have been taken to a straightforward chance, but gone down. So Ketan would now be charged up because he knows that chances of getting a wicket is on. A drop catch in the deep. Ketan to Kavish. Once again a flighted delivery on the stump line. Nice piece of bowling. So you don't have the pace. So what do you do when you don't have the pace? You try to bowl a length which is within the stump line. Once again the ball just moving outside after pitching. So sensibly played for a single by Kavish, getting Bhavik on strike. Bhavik, who tried to clear the fence, only to find a fielder who was there in deep cover, and thanks to the fielder he dropped the catch. Once again it's hit straight down the ground over the bowler's head, and when you play over the bowler's head, the safest place on the ground, you get a much deserved Elite Digital 4. It's an Elite Digital 4 by Bhavik, straight over Ketan's head. The line was asking to be hit, and he hit it to perfection. What a start. Only 90 runs to get now, and 13 overs would remain after this. Ketan. It was a one shot delivery. It hit the pads, but not the pads. The batsman is suggesting that it hit his upper thigh near the waistline, and so the height was a factor. He's trying to clear the fence over the square region, but couldn't connect. Once again a flighted delivery. Once again the line not good, straying down the leg side, and once again when you stray down the leg side and you don't have that pace, Bhavik gets a much deserved and a much staggering Elite Digital 4. The score after the end of 7 overs is 67 for no loss for the Panthers. Bhavik on 29 of 18, Kavish on 30 of 24. Back live. Well, this is the third day of the Garwari Clubhouse Billmart GCH Cricket Super League 2022. The fifth match of the tournament between All Seasons Panthers and Cheetahs Mumbai Stars. Mind you, the All Seasons Panthers elected to bowl first after winning the toss this morning, and they curtailed the Cheetahs Mumbai Stars to 152, and in the chase they have replied with 7 over 67 for no loss answer, and Kavish has played that cut with utmost ease this morning, and when Kavish cuts the ball, he cuts it very, very elegantly, and that means that he earns himself and his team a light digital 4. What a shot. The two fielders set for the shot had no chance whatsoever to stop it. Amit back to the bowling stride. He's welcomed with a boundary. Once again a full toss, trying to sweep it, couldn't connect well, but all he connected was converted into a single run. Takes him to an individual score of 35-26 Kavish, and on strike would be an 18 ball 29 batter Bhavik. He'll be facing Amit, and they have not spared any bowler. Whoever flighted the ball and whenever the ball was in the range, Bhavik and Kavish were up to the mark in clearing the fence. They have also made sure that they do not lose out on the singles and doubles. Once again, what a shot! What a shot played behind square, and they have earned themselves couple of runs. This is not the line that you need to bowl. When you defending a total of 152, and when you know the opponents have a deep batting side, you will have to bowl your heart out. Amit needs to cut down on his flight, but when I say that, he's hit it along with the flight, and towards the square region for a single, getting Kavish on strike, but this flight too much. When you're not landing, you don't have that ball spinning ability. You know that you're lacking pace. You need to bowl tidy. What a shot! Exquisite timing, and the player in the deep will field it and curtail the batsman for a single. A bit of field adjustments, asking the man from the deep to come inside the 30-yard circle. And once again he bowls that line when you know that he has an ability to play 360. Bhavik plays sensibly towards the leg side for a single, and after the end of 8 overs, it is the Panthers on 77 runs for no loss, Bhavik on 33 of 21, Kavish on 36 of 27.
A startup space provides many opportunities for you to grow your wealth. Joining a top investment network, like Venture Catalysts, which selects the top 1% of startups, is the greatest method to make wealth. By diversifying your investment portfolios enables you to exit a startup.
So it will be Ketan to bowl the 9th over of the inning. And his first over, he conceded 10 runs. We have to see how he goes about with the second over, because it is now high time that you have to get a wicket to make the chase more interesting. He comes down the ground, plays it through the covers, and no chance for the fielder. And when he hits it with timing, does Bhavik, he gets a light digital 4. Ketan is not holding on to the line length, my friend. What a shot. A typical cricket book shot. This is the reason the left-handers are elegant to watch. Every time a shot is played by a left-hander, you feel like watching it again and again and again. So Bhavik is carrying that legacy of left-hander much to his use. And Ketan now, once again, a full toss delivery, same shot, and it great foot effort by the fielder in the deep. He thought it would be a boundary. We have to look at it once again. It's fine. Single taken. Gets Kavish on strike. Well fielded by the fielder. This effort will be cherished by the bowler. Defending only 152. 82 on the board for the Panthers. No loss. We are into the 9th over. 71s read it in 69 deliveries. Coming down the track, hitting it straight down the ground. To the long on region for a single. Ketan to Bhavik. They have given the team a prime start. Bhavik and Kashish on 38 and 37 respectively. Ketan according to Bhavik. They made room for himself, tried to clear the square region, but no run taken. Exactly bowling to the field. Nice looking shot. Fielded in the deep. And single taken. So last ball, it was a single
the right
taken.
time.
End of 9 overs. It is 84 for no loss. Are the all seasons Panthers. Amit bowling from the pavilion end. One over 10 runs, no wickets. Bhavik on strike to Amit. What would Amit like to do? He's banging short, played sensibly, and will not take the chance to take a single. Nicely defended. Amit trying to get into the rhythm. First two deliveries, dot deliveries. Now he's maintaining the line, he's maintaining the length, he's not allowing the batsman to break free. So this results in a single of the third delivery. The first two were dots. On strike is a dangerous Kavish. Amit bowling to Kavish. Now, a tumble by the non-striker. The scamper. They're not leaving the deliveries, trying to score of every delivery. It will be doings after this delivery. It will be the commencement of 10 overs and 67 to get of 61 now. 86 for no loss at the Panthers. Once again a flight to delivery, once again a good looking shot. Medhansh coming under it, and Medhansh takes a very spectacular catch. What a catch. And against the run of play, Bhavik has to depart, and it is the first wicket down for the Panthers on a score of 86 runs. A good partnership of 86 runs come to an end thanks to a very wonderful catch by Medhansh in the deep. And it will be drinks.
A startup space provides many opportunities for you to grow your wealth. Joining a top investment network, like Venture Catalysts, which selects the top 1% of startups, is the greatest method to make wealth. By diversifying your investment portfolios enables you to exit a startup at the right time.
Welcome back after the drinks break, and 10 overs have been completed. The Panthers have got themselves into a comfortable position thanks to Kavish and Bhavik's opening stand of 86 runs. Kavish is still there on the crease with 38 to his name, and The batsman that departed was Bhavik on 40, straying down the leg side. Still gets a bat and Hiten has to maintain his line and length. Hiten, who batted very well when the Cheetahs were batting first, he got 32 runs at a blistering pace. He'll be bowling to Abe Kuruvilla, who is known for his big hitting. Now, that was asked by the keeper went up, he heard something, he seems, but no. Flighted delivery, played it between point and cover, and single taken. What a shot! What a shot! Once again, Kavish is showing his class. See how he covers the line and get himself in a very good comfortable position, and he plays that cut shot to his will. That's yet another a light digital 4 for Kavish. Hiten bowling to Kavish. Straying down the leg side, and it's dropped. It was swept well, trying to clear the region, but a drop catch may cost you. That might prove a costly catch. Once again, hitting it straight down the bowler's arm, and what a shot. The safest of the ground places, straight over the bowler's head, and he gets a single. End of the over, it is 94 runs for the loss of 1 wicket.
A startup space provides many opportunities.
Amit bowling his third over from the pavilion end. Abekudul on strike. Trying to heave the ball, trying to give him the air, but unable, but still scampers for a single, and Kavish on strike now. 95 runs for the loss of 1 wicket. We are in the 12th over. As many as 8 overs remain after this. Amit to Kavish. Kavish has no half measures whatsoever. Plays the cut, plays the square cut very easily, and he has also hit a couple of boundaries over the bowler's head. Nice looking cover drives also. Good heave over the covers. Exquisite, extensive cover drive, and he's not afraid of hitting it in the air is Kavish. Yet another a light digital 4 by Kavish. What a shot for the all-season Panthers batsman Kavish. Amit in pressure now. And coming down the pitch, playing it sensibly to the leg side, and gets a single. And along with that single, it's 100 up for the all-seasons Panthers. 11.4 overs, 100 for 1. Amit will bowl into Abhi Kurvilla. Abhi has the ability to clear the fences by his power hitting, but now he's batting sensibly and no run taken off the delivery. There's 53 runs required in 50 balls. And the batsman hits the bowler on the way back, and AB is a huge fellow. Do you remember that? Trying to scamper for a single. He collided with the batsman at the end of
You to grow your wealth.
12
Joining
overs.
a top
It is
investment
101
network
for the loss
like
of
Venture
1 wicket.
Catalysts, which selects the top 1% of startups, is the greatest method to make wealth. By diversifying your investment portfolios enables you to exit a startup at the right time.
Good ball. Not allowing the batsman to break free. Abhi on strike. Has to get going now. What a shot. Played it on the ground with power. And on the leg side there is protection. And get a single. No, Abhi, if he's not able to connect the ball and clear the fences, he should try and get off strike. Give strike to Kavish, who is a set batsman. He's batting on 48 nicely. He's timing the ball very, very clearly. He's clearing the fences. And once again, as I say that, he plays that cut shot. Once again, it has been a prominent shot out of the various array of shots that he has along with him. And a single taken that takes a score of Kavish to 49 and the team score to 103. New bowler Hiten. Hiten knows how the pitch is because Hiten was there for a chunk of the time, along with the captain Leauge, and now they're not able to stop the singles. A dot and then followed by 3 singles. 104 is the score. Once again a cut shot, and the cut shot has given him a much deserved half century for Kavish. What an innings. Hiten bowling to Abhi Kurvilla. Fly to delivery, sensibly played, defended, and it is the end of 13 overs, 105 for the loss of 1 wicket. bowler named Rahul now. Rahul introduced into the attack. We'll have to see how he curtails or tries to curtail the batsman and way outside the off stump. And the flight was so much that the batsman had almost a couple of seconds to play that ball. Once again he's cut down the flight. Now the second ball, and had the field been a little closer would have been a chance. Rahul will try to make sure that he gets a wicket or two because it's high time. 106 for the loss of 1 wicket. Kavish on 50. Abbey alongside him, and he tried to get to the pitch of the ball, but then he realized that it was quicker in the air, and still he scampers for the single even after hitting the ball so late, and then gets Abbey on strike now. Rahul starts off with a wide dot ball and a single. I apologize, no single taken now. Well fielded. He tried to. ...108 on the scoreboard. Rahul into the first over, and he's cutting down on flight, but the line and length that he needs to maintain in order to stop a light digital 4 by Kavish. It's just another day at the job for Kavish. Bread and butter, simple as it gets. In not bowling to the tactics, my friend. You need to maintain the line and length. The line is outside the off stump and the length too short. Time because of your pace. You need to understand that if you don't have pace, the batsman will take you for a ride, and once again a good footwork will stop a very certain boundary, but will not stop Kavish from taking a single. 113, only 40 required now of 37. Nice looking shot by Abbey, but there's protection in the deep, and so only a single taken at the end of 14 overs gone. It is 114 for the loss of 1 wicket.
A startup space provides many opportunities for you to grow your wealth. Joining a top investment network, like Venture Catalysts, which selects the top 1% of startups, is the greatest method.
Hit in to start a fresh over. He'll be bowling from the far end to Abbey Kuruvilla. Now 39 required of 36, a gettable total because they have wickets in hand. This is what happens when you are chasing a total which is very, very gettable thanks to a blistering knock of 56 of 43. Kavish, who is still on the crease. Good start given by the openers, and Abbey tried to play it alongside the down the ground over the bowler's head, couldn't connect, and so good start to over dot ball. And now no need to take that risks. Abbey plays it to the leg side, and what a connect, what a piece of timing by Abbey Kuruvilla, and it's a much deserved light digital 4. Hit in. Going to Abbey, who is one of, what a shot! What a shot over the bowler's head, and that's the first. Is it? Yes, it is a Samir Pete 6. first six of the match, first six of the morning, first six of day 3. A Sameer Pete maximum. What a shot from the big fellow. Now he's gone cleaners. He's taking the bowlers to the cleaners. And what a catch. Against the run of play, he's out. Trying to up the tempo. He's out. A fine looking catch. The ball was in the air. Struck firmly. But he's out. That is against the run of play. He's out. Abe Kurila. A cameo of 18 runs coming to an end. A boundary, a light digital 4, and then followed by a Sameer Pete 6. What that has done, you know, it has got 10 runs of the total in just 2 balls. Thank you, Abe, for a very nice little cameo of 18 runs. And second wicket down, 124 for 2. Just trying to say that it was not required, but you know what, these big fellows, they try to get the match complete early as possible. You don't have to wait for the last overs to start. 5 overs remain after this. The comfortable position even after losing a second wicket, 124 for 4, and the left-hander Ankit comes to the middle. A prominent, consistent middle order batsman, has an idea of the game and also has knowledge of playing himself into any situation that he gets. Ankit, and Hiten gets a reward for some disciplined bowling. Hiten to Ankit. Ankit once again, he plays the same shot that Abid tried to play, and he's out on the first ball. Out, my friend, he's out. Ankit, was there a need of this shot because you had already got 10 runs in the over? What happens here is you see a flighted delivery, your confidence boosts up, and then you play it straight into the hands of the fielder Rahul. He makes no mistake in collecting the ball. This is what happens, and all of a sudden, Hiten is on a hat-trick. This can get to you. This can get to you. Wickets falling in a heap. A couple of wickets in a couple of deliveries. He would be very annoyed, very upset with himself. Would be Ankit, because he had the chance to stay till the end because not many runs were required. 29 to get of 31. You're chasing 153, they're already on 124. One of your openers is batting on 56. Got a good start already. There were 10 runs taken in the over. There was no need to go for that extensive shot in the air, but still that gets in the new batsman in.
To make wealth. By diversifying your investment portfolios enables you to exit a startup at the right time.
New batsman in is Herschel, they call him Harry, and we have to see what magic spells does he play to get his team to a total of 153. The question was asked by the Cheetahs Mumbai Stars with 152 on the board, and the all seasons Panthers have gobbled 224 for 3 in the 15 overs, and still running for the second. What a call, what a run, and a bit of slowness, but then at the end Harshal made it to the crease. He's running at the danger end, the end where the throw was supposed to come, the bowler's end, but he completed the second run comfortably. Medansh bowling into Kavish. Kavish goes down the pitch, plays it straight down the ground, and gets a comfortable single before the ball has been fielded, and he's very slow, he's walking, he's toddling down, and he has to take care because sometimes you will never know, the ball comes and hits the stumps and you get run out and you have only yourself to curse. Harshal plays a good cut shot straight into the hands of the fielder, but no runs taken. Medansh, now he knows that they have got a couple of wickets. The pressure would be on the Panthers as well, not much, but a little, because the runs might dry up after a fall of 2 wickets in 2 balls. But then as soon as the runs dry up, there is somebody to the rescue, and now Harshal welcomes himself with yet another a light digital 4. Medansh to Harshal, who is quite clear with his intentions, and now on the leg side he plays, and yet another 4, yet another a light digital fantastic 4. You bowl on the offside, I'll cut you, you'll bowl me on the leg side, I'll pull you for yet another a light digital 4, and now it is 135 for 3. So Medansh, last ball of his 3rd over, pretty expensive, 28 of his almost 3 overs now, couple of boundaries to the name of Harshal, displayed 2 great looking shots, and what does he do? He plays it sensibly down, defends the ball. After the end of 16 overs, it is 135 for the loss of 3 wickets for all seasons Panthers, chasing 153. Seventeenth over of the innings. Chasing 153. They are already 135 for 3 wickets, and that's a pick-up scoop you can call. So 136 now, that single. They're not toying. They know the business well, and they have batted sensibly and pretty dashingly to get to this total. A slower one deceived the batsman in the flight. Down the ground he goes, and will it be caught? No. Will it be fielded? Yes, it will be fielded. What a valiant effort. It was a nice stop down the boundary line, and Rahul, the fielder, is very agile, is very alert. He won't let the runs when he's fielding. What a shot and what a stop. Hit in, and a superb looking cut, and it's fielded in the deep, and single taken. Dealing in singles because even those would help. Even those would help, my friend. This is nice, sensible cricket all around. The bowlers have no answers to the questions, and converted into a full toss because he made his way down the pitch, and then he gets a couple added. Couple added to a total. What a shot! Staggering, that is. That would be a 12. That must be a 12. That is a Samir Pete 6. Samir Pete maximum. What a shot. And he's seeing the ball like a football. Harshal is not here to waste time. So it is 146. What a shot through the covers, and but straight to the fielder. No need to take a risk now. They don't want to lose a wicket because Shainil will be completing his quota of 4 overs after this. A slower one, fly to delivery, an outside edge, single taken by Kavish. What a shot, a full toss, low full toss, played down the on side. Single taken now, 5 runs to get of 15 deliveries. Kavish on strike, outside the off stump, and against the run of play. Against the run of play is out. Kavish trying to get a boundary because this was a wide ball and he got a back to it, reminding of the Hardik Pandya wicket. And he's everywhere. Rahul is everywhere. To name a spot where runs are taken, runs are saved, and where a catch is taken, it has to be Rahul. So the fourth wicket going down for the Panthers in the form of Kavish. It's 148 for 4. New batsman in is Harsh Sanghvi. And he would like to finish off in style. Just 5 required to win the match. 14 balls remain. And nice. The length was dropped short. Line was outside the off stump, asking the batsman to hit over the cover's vision. Oh, he's bowled him. He's bowled him. Cleaned him. All ends up. No idea to the batsman. No idea to the batsman because it swung inside to Shainil, getting some last minute breakthroughs. But is it a little too late? And it swung in after pitching, it went out. And after the end of 18 overs, it is 148
A
for the loss of
startup
5
space
wickets.
provides
The
many
fifth wicket,
opportunities for you to grow your
what a
wealth.
delivery by
Joining a
Shainil.
top investment network, like
Harsh
Venture Catalysts,
was out.
which selects the top 1% of startups, is the greatest method to make wealth. By diversifying your investment portfolios enables you to exit a startup at the right time.
Amit to bowl the 19th over. Are we looking out at some close encounter? No, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. It's a 6.
It's a Samir Pete maximum to wrap up the innings. What a staggering win by the all-seasons Panthers by 5 wickets. And a Samir Pete maximum to finish it up. 153 18.1 overs. Thanks to a very blistering knock by Kavish Zaveri, 62 of 50. Bhavik Shah, 40 of 29. Harshal played a cameo of 24 of 11. And Abe Kurivilla, 18 runs. Nothing much to talk about in the bowling section. 2 wickets for Hitain, 2 for Shainil. Last late breakthroughs by Shainil, but all over a good performance by the Panthers. Firstly with the ball and secondly with the batting performances. The Cheetahs Mumbai managed 152 and they got all out thanks to a half century, a captain's knock by Neeraj Dalal, 68 of 49. And Hitain, Medansh and Rahul played 32, 20 and 15. And Neeraj, Ripal and Samir with the bowling section 2 wickets apiece in their 4 overs. Nice. A good match won by all season Panthers, won the toss and also won the match by 5 wickets.
Wait, wait. We are coming now. How you are going to? Relax.
A fight match between two competitive teams. First of all, I'd like to congratulate each other. Cheetahs and the Panthers battling out in the middle. Match 5, day 3 of GCH Cricket Super League 2022. Started off with a half century from the captain, Leauge. Then by a good innings by Kash to see him receive the SDS man of the match for 62 runs of 51 balls, 10 staggering allied digital boundaries, and the award presented by Bhai M. Shah, director of GCH. A good round of applause for Kavish, my friends. What a nice inning, what a nice inning. Perfect start to a good day of cricket. SDS man of the match, Kavish Zaveri. Thank all the dignitaries that were present for the, and I'd like Kavish to come here, please. My friend, how was it? 152 on the board, trying to take advantage of the first 6 overs.
The plan was the same, like we need to score around 50-55 in first 6 overs, and me and Bhavi executed very well, I would say.
Bhavi, a perfect compliment to your style of batting.
100%, he's a big hard hitter and I'm a good timer. That's it, so it complements each other very well.
How was the pitch? Was the pitch playing a bit? Was the ball moving? How was it?
The new ball was moving by Shenil, I guess he bowled brilliantly, but the pitch was on a slow side, I felt. So it was very difficult to hit on a big side of the ground, but yeah, ended by Harsha and Abdul was brilliant.
Disappointed not to finish up the innings?
100%. For the first time I wanted to finish the inning. I never thought previously, but for this time, I thought I wanted to be not out on this track.
Yeah, but mine's to go before you sleep, my friend. Congratulations. Kavish Zaveri, the SDS man of the match. Thank you. This is all from the presentation. We head towards the next match.